I put a tweet out there that got a lot of people mad about Aubrey Edwards. And here's our Aubrey Edwards segment this week. I tweeted this out and it got 126K impressions, 1K likes, 82 reposts / quote tweets, 195 comments. So most people agree with me clearly. I didn't get ratioed. A lot of people were under there trying to literally putting memes up like ratio. And they're like, she's not even doing anything. And I quote tweeted and said, Aubrey is god awful, dude. Holy shit. And it's because I noticed it while watching it live, because I live stream watched this with you guys Wednesday nights, PWT live show, the most can't miss pro wrestling live show there is. And I don't know, someone tweeted this out. The transition into the Monet Maker is everything. I don't really like this finish. A lot of people are shitting on it. And just people are like, why are you watching Aubrey? Like, you should see the responses. Well, we'll see them. You should see them. We're going to see them if you're watching the show. I'll read them to you if you're just listening. And this is a two-parter because I had another tweet about Aubrey that most people, no one wanted to come and get triggered underneath because they know I'm right. So hopefully I don't get pulled for this, but here, I'll turn the volume down. Here's Aubrey. So, and I'm like, just watch her. They're like, why are you just watching her? Well, she's distracting. Like, first and foremost, like, look at her selling. So already the clip starts. She's at the top left of my screen, guys. Do you guys read books? Do you guys read? I know the PWT universe reads. I don't know about you freakazoids out there going, oh, why are you even looking at her? Well, why is the live watermark in the top left of the corner, folks? Why? Why does WWE and AEW both have the people come from the left side? You guys? Okay. Why do people exit stage left primarily and enter stage left typically, you know, or the action's going on if you're into plays or anything, that things are going on left and then they enter stage right into whatever's going on center stage, left stage. Why? Because we read left to right, folks. So I don't know like why this needs to be explained to people. Aubrey's literally in the first thing you look at on the screen. Okay? So moving along. Aubrey's selling some shit that she's not in the match. So why is she selling anything? Ooh, that was nasty. Go watch a UFC fight and tell me if you see Dan Miragliotta selling an elbow. And then people put gifs of like, oh, a referee about to jump in between a guy getting like slaughter KO'd in a boxing match. And they're like, stupid. Why do you get, it's like, dude, that's not him doing goofy. That's him questioning whether he's about to stop this fight or not and possibly saving a man's life. You know, like this woman is acting the opposite. She's like, ooh, that was nasty. A referee isn't going, ooh, what a nasty move. Now, like when Bam Bam Bigelow and Taz and ECW fall through the ring and the ref is taken completely off guard and is shocked and, oh, okay, that's where the ref has to sell. When the ring collapses with Brock Lesnar and the Big Show, okay, the ref's got to sell. When the ref takes a bump, okay, you got to sell. When the ref's ejecting, okay, you got to sell. You got to be, you as a ref, if you see someone get hurt, and it's so gruesome where you're like, ooh, with your shoulders up the way she is grabbing her neck and your job as a shoot ref is not selling your own neck. Ooh, that probably hurt her. Owie, my neck. I can feel it in my neck, guys. That means you're an awful ref. You shouldn't have that job. The job of the ref would be to check on her to make sure that her neck isn't like, do you guys know what I mean? The job of the ref is, oh, is the fighter okay? Because I'm not fighting and I'm supposed to protect the fighter. So instantly she's got it ass backwards, just right there. You know, like I haven't even hit play yet and she's already offending me. Okay, so continue along here.
Nobody home.
We'll turn the volume off so we don't get Don Stevens. So she picks her up. Look at Aubrey, the power stance now. So now I'm like, okay, she's doing whatever, but she's also like got her hand up like, are you okay? Like they're doing a move. Why is your hand up? So she made me look at her because she's being distracting over here, selling moves. Now I'm looking at her because I'm like, what is she doing? But also I'm not really paying attention. And then she goes in this wide power stance. Okay, boom. Now I'm like, why is she doing that? Hits the move, whatever. Now look at this cover. Now, right here, where's the ref? Okay, there you go. So she's late as shit. Look at how high, and Bryce Remsburg does this too, where they go so fucking high, dude. And Remsburg will literally, he's worse than Aubrey. He will jump like in the air on his knees and then come down. And it's like, what are you doing, man? These overly expressive counting. So like she's already pinned. She's already, look at, like, do you see like Monet, like here, Monet's got her covered and puts her head down for like the one, like she already thinks the ref's making a count. Aubrey's not even there yet. 1, 2, 3, and then look at this. Ring the bell with like that over thing. And then look at this, like, what is that? What the fuck are you doing? And then she looks over at the keeper to get the belt. Okay, makes sense. You bring her the belt. You give her the belt, but like, what is going on, dude? It's not this shit. And point at the winner. That never happens in a fight, even in an official boxing match or a fucking UFC fight. You don't raise your arm and point at the victor. Okay, you don't raise their arm till after. There's an official decision, it's called, folks. And that's supposed to be kayfabe in wrestling, and especially the sports-based wrestling that we all love, real wrestling.
This is great.
So, because people said that, what is she even doing? Pointing to the official decision? Pointing to the winner? Yeah, your job's not that. It's ring the bell, get the belt, hand it to the winner, check on the loser, or raise the winner's hand, official decision, check on the loser, see your way out of the ring. It's very simple, okay? And this is just, it's so egregious, guys. Oh, you're just a hater. Then I'm just a hater. Don't know what to tell you. Sorry. But I triggered so many people. Okay. But a lot of people were like this guy, classic PWT garbage. This guy, Real Philly Phil, comes under all of my, this Twitter handle here comes under all of my posts. And I ratioed him here. And he even got more views than me on his, more interactions, but I ratioed him still. And I'm like, you're always crying, always seething under my posts. I love it. You know, because the dude just, I ratioed him with likes there, Dijak style. But you know, it's just classic PWT garbage. There's absolutely nothing here. Bro, if you didn't see nothing, like, you got to get your eyes checked, brother. What am I missing? What did Aubrey do? And I go, got to get your eyes checked, my boy. I know you're a burner account, but still, because they're called like, it's like a WWE logo. It's clearly just some hater account, but we all see it clear as day. And then this guy comes and goes, bro, getting torched in the comments and thought he was onto something. And yeah, I ratioed him. So doesn't matter. Or like in general, right? I ratioed everyone with this. Like the ratio is like 1K likes to not even 200 comments. So you know what I mean? Most people agreed with me here, which is fine. I don't care if I did get ratioed. I'm going to call this out. We do not shy away, folks. And so more examples. I don't know if AEW botches or All Elite botches, shout that account out. I don't know if they posted this video because, well, actually here, I have one more tweet about Aubrey. So let's talk about that first. So the next day, or sorry, 4 days later, this clip comes out of Buddy Matthews. Now, this could be a work, and someone's like, think about it. When's Buddy Matthews and Rhea Ripley's wedding? And I'm like it's a worked injury. And I was like, I don't know. I don't pay attention to, you know what I mean? Like, I don't snoop around people's private lives like that. However, I don't know, why wouldn't you have Buddy written off TV in an angle? Like, why would he be injured and then work an injury? And like, if this is real, it's so ludicrous. And then Dax Harwood revealed that he was working injured and hid it from AEW. And then Disco Inferno calls him out and is like, dude, you're just exposing how Tony Khan's whole, oh, we're the safest wrestling company and our track record is the best for health and safety. Like, you're just proving that that's not the truth. And it's so funny to me, man. It's so funny that this happens over and over again with AEW. But Aubrey Edwards, I go, why is Aubrey not doing anything until dude's tagged out and taking himself out of the ring match? So we're going to I'm going to try to not get Don Stevens for this, but here is Buddy. Maybe we'll full screen it. So he hurts his knee, slaps the mat. You continue along. He's rolling around like no X. Aubrey's not checking nothing. He crawls over, he says something to the wrestler, kicks out, right? He just off a basic Meteora. He's trying to fight through it, can't fight through it, makes the tag. He rolls out, then Aubrey's all over it. But apparently, there's medical on someone who was at the show messaged me and said there was medical coming out when Aubrey finally did something. There was already medical coming out. So he's like, no, you're in the match, Malachi, whatever. It goes to commercial. He's hurt on the outside. These guys come get him. It's not a real X. So maybe it's worked, but like, is that how you write him off TV? That for his wedding? That's awful. Do a angle look. So here's him limping off. You can see down here. For those of you just listening, he did a Meteora and then he hurt his knee, Buddy Matthews, and then Aubrey doesn't do shit about it until he's already being carried off. And then they come back from commercial and they're focused in on him. And okay, let's say it's a work, but I criticized Aubrey, not as people got mad, because that's egregious if it's real. That is utterly egregious. So moving along here, that was my second post about Aubrey. And so All Elite botches, and people are going to hate me for this video. This is going to get Don Stevens. I already know. And I'm sorry, guys, but this is what I do. I don't report the news. Okay. We just laugh at shit. So this is what I do. If you don't like it, I'm so sorry. Call me toxic. Call me a hater. I'm just laughing at shit. If Earl Hebner was doing this shit, Earl Hebner, he's not even a ref. If, Little Nate was botching and doing egregious shit like this, I would be calling it out too and making fun of it, guys. I'm not just like, I watch all of AEW, okay? If I'm a hater, I'm real bad at hating. Anyways, here's All Elite botches. Great work here. Let's take a gander at this.
You are never the focus of the match. It's always the wrestlers. You're there to help them tell a story. So I'm there purely for other people. I'm never, ever the center of attention. And I don't want to.
I'm going to get pulled for music for sure. Here, we'll play this without it. But she's dancing around. Like, what is she doing? Look at that. When she's right in the Jade and Bunny. I read someone wrote, look at her. I read some post where, here, we'll play this. We'll hear what she has to say. There was some long post on like Reddit or something where, soda water. Phil needs his soda waters. They're great. Where it was like a drama teacher or something. Some guy who's like at an acting school and he's like, yeah, my drama teacher, I showed this to her or to him and they broke down like how she's a clearly I don't know. I'll dig it up. I should have dug it up for this segment, but we have a legendary referee who has comments on Aubrey that we'll talk about in just a moment. We're going to play this clip. So for those of you just listening, here, where it's just Aubrey doing all of the gesticulations, all of the things you've seen her do, overselling people's moves, things like that. And here's Aubrey speaking more.
I'm there to help them. It's not about like what my spots are or what I want to get out of it. Like, it's not about me at all.
More examples here of her just selling people's moves, making faces. Like, it's absolutely insane, the faces she's making here while Sean Spears is shoving something up Dustin Rhodes' arse. No diddy. So here we go. Here's her selling, reaching for the hot tag while someone's reaching for a hot tag. You know what I mean? I don't want to get pulled for this, so I'm doing my best not to. Like, look at her. Like, she's throwing invisible punches at invisible people. She's selling moves, dude. Oh, you just got hit. Let me sell it. Oh, dude, I would be so distracting if I was wrestling and she was doing all this. So for people just listening, it's just just look it up. There are Aubrey Edwards compilation videos of this. There's none of other referees. Here's what there's compilations of. Referees, like a million of them, different ones in one video. There's multiple videos of just Aubrey, selling stuff and just being over the top, especially in that pandemic era. This one's infamous for when she's pulling Jade Cargill off of someone, and she's pulling her back so hard, and you can see Jade's like, get off me, like stop pulling me so hard, like chill the fuck out. You can see her, she's like, get off me, chill out, like stop. And she points at, yeah, dude, like Aubrey's just doing too much, man. She really told her too at the end of that, like, yo, back up. So I don't know, man. Aubrey, I'm so sorry.
Dummy, yeah.
And like, if you guys get mad at me for that, what are you gonna like? I'm so sorry. I'm not the only one who thinks this. There's a reason. And legendary referee Mike Chioda reveals that another, and this was in December 11th, 2023, not that long ago, folks, 6 months ago or whatever. Mike Chioda reveals that another referee shut down Aubrey Edwards' chance of signing with WWE before she joined AEW. So yeah, she was denied. I think he goes on to say, I can't remember where it was linked, but it was just she was over the top and they didn't want her there. And that's not like an indictment. Everybody gets turned down by WWE typically first, and then you make it there. You know what I mean? So it's not an indictment of her, but it's definitely, it's telling, and Mike Chioda just revealed he's a legend. So don't blame me. Don't get mad at me for pointing out what I see and what clearly the people, WWE, the GOATs, sorry, they are. Like, name another wrestling company that's goated. Oh, they had a 50-year head start. That doesn't mean shit, though. They're still goated. Michael Jordan played before fucking whoever. He's the GOAT. I'm sorry, it came first. So yeah, like they don't see it in her. So don't get mad at me, man. Get mad at Mike Chioda and the other people who agree with me. You know what I mean? I'm going to get shit for this clip, I already know, but it is what it is, and I bite the bullet.